Alright, so in this video we're going to be reviewing Blurryface by 21 Pilots on cassette. So let's start off, I guess, first with the case. Now, the artwork on the case, it's nice. It's the same as all the other formats that the album came in on, so it's not anything different or special or anything like that. I gotta say, it's a little bit dark and kind of bland for my taste. I think it's a little bit simple, but that's not really, the artwork isn't really the important thing when it comes to an album. I don't know, just all the circles and stuff. I just think they probably could have done more with it, but it looks good. It's not ugly or anything. It's just kind of simple. But I bet plenty of other people probably like it. The inside of the insert has a few more things going for it. It's got a nice picture of the actual members of the band. But then something that I really like is, along with that, it's got the lyrics for all the songs and a track list, which is super duper nice and useful, especially if you need the lyrics for some reason, because for my radio show I need to know if songs have swear words, so that's very nice to be able to just take a look at the lyrics, or if you're in general just want to see the lyrics, because I know that that's something that a lot of people like to look at. It's got all the song credits and everything like that, everything else you would probably expect on an insert in any version of an album. So yeah, but the lyrics, massive plus to have those on the insert. As for the actual cassette, I really like the look of the transparent red that it's got going on. It just looks really nice. It goes along with the colors of the insert a lot, because there's a lot of red and black on that. There's no plastic window in the middle, which is a big plus, as my cat decides to break into the room. There's no plastic window in the middle of it, which is nice. It's just one solid piece, which just really ups the quality, I think. I know that a lot of cassettes have a little plastic window thing in the middle. And when I say plastic, I mean you can touch it and it kind of shifts around and you can feel it move. But that's not here. It's just solid pieces on each side, and there's also actual screws in it, which look nice. There's track titles listed on each side, which is also a plus, so that way you know what you're actually listening to, what order. It's easier to figure out which song you're trying to get, as my cat decides to climb through a bag. Sorry if you guys can hear that. So yeah, that's nice too. The track list on each side, so that it's right on the cassette, and if you did happen to lose the case or the insert, you would still have it and not have to look it up somewhere. Overall, the cassette just looks very professional, which is good. I mean, given that 21 Pilots is kind of a bigger band, you would kind of expect that from them. But some of the other more recent cassettes that I've seen, not so much. They don't look so professional. But this one just looks really good, really well made. It doesn't look cheap at all. It looks like something, honestly, it looks like a cassette that I would have seen however long ago, whenever cassettes were more in style. But yeah, so the actual cassette, just very, very high quality looking, and very well made and put together. Oh my god, of all the times for my cat to decide to play with the ball toy in my room. Apologies if you guys can hear that in the background. Hopefully not. The Blue Yeti microphone tends to be pretty good at cutting out stuff like that. Alright, extras. So when it comes to extras, there's none for this album, which kind of sucks. I know that a lot of cassettes, when you order them, you'll get a download code for the album, so you can download it as an MP3. There's nothing like that with this. So you just get the cassette, which, I mean, you get what you ordered, but it also would be nice to have that download, because it can be kind of a pain to actually listen to the cassette, to bring the cassette with you somewhere if you want to listen to it. And then lastly, when it comes to the actual music, okay, I've had to cut the audio twice now because my cat has been being loud. She finally stopped playing with her ball toy, those, so it's not in the background anymore. Okay, so as for the actual album, the cassette sounds really good. It's very well recorded. It doesn't sound odd or skipping or anything like that. I know that sometimes there's problems like that with more modern cassettes, but it sounds pretty good. I didn't see any like decreasing quality from a digital version or streaming or anything like that. 21 Pilots as a band has some just generally good music. I mean, they're a big enough band that if you probably know by now if you like them or not. So if this is a thing you'd actually want to get, based on your music tastes. But I mean, I think that they have pretty good music. There's not usually any swearing in their songs either, so if you're like a younger person or if for some reason you just don't want to listen to music with swearing, that can be helpful. Also, again, another helpful thing for anybody that has like a radio show or some sort of broadcast thing, no swearing can be helpful. Overall, just generally a pretty good sounding album. I like the songs. I think a lot of people like Blurryface. It's a pretty well selling album so far as I know. It's still stocked in a lot of stores despite being a few years old, like on CD and stuff. So, yeah, that's 21 Pilots, Blurryface on cassette. Pretty good album, very well put together cassette, looks professional, really nice. Only complaint that I have is pretty much that it didn't come with a download, which I mean isn't required, but would have just been really nice. And yeah, keep your eyes out for more cassette reviews coming up. I've got 2 more that I plan on reviewing very soon. Might even also do those within the next few hours of this one being uploaded. So keep an eye out for those. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of this from me. Or video game stuff. I'm doing a lot of that too. And see you in the next video.